Yo, what up? My name is Tom Thum, kind of Brisbane-based beatboxer, creative kind of weirdo. Beatboxing, I guess if you boiled it down to its essence, is vocal percussion, emulating instruments, songs, sounds, drums, everything with your voice. So it's all very a cappella based. Yeah, just a pure, unfiltered voice and what it can do. Pushing the boundaries. So I first started beatboxing in its rawest form when I was about 16, and I was a breakdancer at the time, so I was doing a lot of b-boy shows and getting out there quite a bit. And every now and then someone would ask me to, yo man, Tom, do the beatbox at the breakdance shows. And I remember the first time I got on stage was at the Maruka Street Festival, just a little kind of community festival near me. And I think the CD player wasn't working, so one of the guys in my breakdance crew was like, hey man, you should go up and do some beatboxing. And that was my first time on stage. This piece here is like my main looper. And yeah, it's really good for just like creating on the fly sort of things, like before I was able to go full-time professional as a beatboxer, I guess I was drinking goon in parks quite a lot, running around the train lines late at night, attempting uni, and I figured out that it wasn't for me, and I just went off on my own. ABC. But now, I mean, the internet is just such a huge database of knowledge, and it's also given me a huge platform to grow on. Because when I first started doing shows, it was all about do as many shows as you can to get the exposure, and maybe there'll be someone in the crowd that like notices you and kind of gives you the big career-making gig. But now it's like you could literally sit in your bedroom all day and make #1 songs and not even have to do anything. So it's great.
Please give a warm hand of applause for the one and only Mr. Peeping Tom. Take it away.
Yeah, so after I did my TED Talk, I still got the same amount of gigs. I just suddenly somehow became a public speaker as opposed to a public drinker. Yeah, I mean, it changed things heaps. It was a lot more sort of high-profile gigs that you get from a wider exposure. So that was really great and really welcome, because at that point, I had been doing it for a long time. A lot of people, that's their first introduction to what I do. But for me, I felt like, okay, maybe this is the make or break point. Not that I had any idea what a TED Talk was before I did one. I'm super proud of this space because it is the first time in my entire career that I've actually had a dedicated space for being creative. You know, it's always been certain rooms and cupboards, storage, cupboards and things like that I've just stuffed with mattresses and tried to make it look pretty with a nice background. But in reality, there was just like Omo leaking on my foot.
I'm Andrew Russell Clark. I'm the builder of Tom's shed. So this shed's got three layers of wall in it, 2 layers of floor, 3 layers of ceiling, double glazing all the way through the window openings. So it's definitely one of a kind.
Can you give us a shot at some beatboxing?
Yeah, that's about my limitation.
Now that this place is finished, I'm just so chomping at the bit to rip into it and just not be bothered by anything but the sunshine. Yeah. I do a lot of arrangement for, like, so I did some stuff for Roadshow recently, which is cool, which is reinterpreting a lot of theme songs from superhero and hero movies.
Feel safe, everyone. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Ghostbusters!
Totally outside the realms of beatboxing. I mean, there's so much, really. I really want to get into doing character voices and like a lot more Foley stuff. And I've also been recently trying to get into animation. So I'm kind of in the process of writing an animated series as well, based on like Australian wildlife and all their character flaws, which is going to be very dark and twisted, but super fun. I've been working with orchestras a lot recently. That's been really challenging for me, not so much as a beatboxer, but as a musician on a whole, learning a lot about suspended chords and different time signatures. There's like stuff that I never would have learnt within the confines of hip hop, you know, like a lot of that's like very 4/4 based stuff, but I'm playing with a symphony orchestra in Germany later in the year, and we've got songs in 11 and 7 and like things that I never, ever, ever in my wildest dreams thought I'd be doing. So I'm really excited about that. Anyone that puts a limit on music is an idiot. Like, go away. Let people just be creative, whatever their means, whatever the methods are. I haven't really seen any negativity at all. So yeah, I think it's a pretty loving place, and people just try and really get behind any new thing people are doing. There's like guys doing beatboxing with AI, like Reaps One, and people really pushing the boundaries, that it's just not a guy sitting in a corner with his hat backwards, you know, like doing some old school shit. People are like killing it right now, really on the cusp of finding out what the human voice can actually do.
Gotcha,